He's coming to Game 3 of the finals, and I don't want him there.
If you haven't heard, Donald Trump is going to be attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and to put it bluntly, the people of New York are not too pleased.
Hey, let him come. We're gonna boo the out of you, bro. Like, let him come.
And beyond just being the worst politically speaking, Donald Trump is now also causing a major headache for everyone in New York because as the president, he has to have special security. So the Knicks released this statement saying it's going to be like TSA at Madison Square Garden for Game 3, asking people to show up 2 hours early, also that the fat, decrepit proto-fascists can get booed at for 3.5 hours. But not only that, the watch parties outside of Madison Square Garden are also being curbed due to Trump showing up and just fucking everyone over. And the people of New York are vowing to make this night a living hell for Donald Trump. And they apparently have already been planning some insane chants for the game.
I'm hearing from my sources that they are getting ready for Jeffrey Epstein chants, for pedo protector chants. Massive boos are going to fill Madison Square Garden. I hear there are other chants that are being ready if Donald Trump does show up. I think that stadium is going to explode and let him know just how much New York City hates him.
And the energy there is against Donald Trump, right? New York already hated the guy, but now he is doing something that is just plain annoying and shitty and just ruining the vibes. Like, come on, man.
How do you feel about Trump attending the game? Fuck Trump! What the fuck?
As a Knicks fan, we don't want the distraction. We're taking it one game at a time. It's 0-0. We want the win. We're focused on basketball and nothing more.
And it's not just the people on the ground like we saw here. It's representatives, professional sportscasters, and even players on the damn Knicks themselves are calling Trump out here.
He's coming to Game 3 of the finals, and I don't want him there. He's coming to Game 4 of the NBA Finals, and I don't want him there. And it has nothing to do with politics, policy, or anything like that. It has everything to do with him disrupting and contributing at the same time to the chaos that's going to be existing at Madison Square Garden.
Stay away. Why does this guy always have to make everything about himself and ruin a good thing? After 27 years of being out of the NBA Finals, we're now up 2-0. The city is in a frenzy. Everybody's coming together. And this guy has to parachute in with his divisive self.
The president's going to be in attendance tomorrow. We don't know if he's going to be courtside or in a suite, but how do you think his presence will affect the gameplay, and will it motivate you guys, or how do you think it'll affect the game?
I think he'll just be there watching the game. We're going to go as usual, just play our game, try to win the game.
So from fans on the ground to Stephen A. Smith to Hakeem Jeffries to OG Anunoby, right, to everyone. I mean, everyone is pissed off at Donald Trump right now for this ridiculous and annoying stunt he's trying to play. And the worst part is, the guy probably won't even make it through the entire game without catching some Z's in the fourth quarter. Like, he can't even stay awake. It's going to be pandemonium on Monday, and we haven't even seen the half of it. Some of these comments below the post announcing Trump being there are insane. People were replying, bruh, ban that geriatric man from the garden, please. Regardless of who this is ridiculous. Everyone else's life has to be changed because one person is coming. Nobody wants bro there. Invited himself. How about he doesn't show up? And my personal favorite, or he could stay home like he did for his son's wedding. Yeah, he's putting more effort into go seeing a basketball game than his son getting married, which is objectively hilarious, right? But it's Donald Trump, of course. Kyle Kalinske also writing, Trump making the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden all about himself is too perfect. Show up 2 hours early, no watch parties outside. He can't fathom not being the center of attention, even if forcing himself onto us will lead to loud boos and intense hatred. Fundamentally broken man. But, of course, some extra sauce on this Trump shit show. Zoran Mamdani is also going to be in attendance at the game and has already said that he will not be meeting or sitting with Trump during the event.
I'm planning to go to a Knicks game. I will be at Game 3. I will be in a very different section of the stadium.
And I have a feeling that the crowd is going to have a very different reaction to seeing their mayor, who has reduced crime and, you know, just generally made New York a better city, at the game than Donald Trump.
Daddy! That's my daddy! What you got wrong, Daddy? Yo, if I was on this, I would have voted for New York, go New York, go New York, go New York, go!
But who knows? knows, right? The beloved mayor who has done so many great things for the city, bringing prices down, or the perverted monster president who is causing prices to skyrocket across the country, including for the very tickets to the game that he is attending, but he doesn't seem to care about that because he said in an interview that that's the way life goes as a response to being asked about people not affording the NBA Finals tickets and then saying, well, it's sort of semi-free to watch it on television because watching it on television is practically the same as being in the arena. We all know it, folks. That's why I'm going to the arena. It's just resignment to the fact that his good buddy and owner of Madison Square Garden, James Dolan, will be making a killing on all of these hiked up tickets, right? That have been called out by literal members of the team and the community at large.
I kind of wish the ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who are been waiting for this moment for a very long time, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building with the cheapest ticket, $7,000-8,000. So it's just, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And everyone knows it. But, of course, it's fine because the president gets to mosey on up with premium access because his buddy is the owner of the stadium, and so he gets to charge ridiculous amount of, prices for the tickets while causing thousands of people delays just for being a nuisance to showing up to the game because everyone around him is obviously pissed. Like, obviously it's going to ruffle some feathers, right? That Donald Trump is showing up. Duh. Right? And as Stephen A. Smith talks about in his, talking about this game, Game 3 of the NBA Finals was already going to be pandemonium at Madison Square Garden in the first place.
I have been covering sports for over 30 years. And I'm telling you right now, come Monday for Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden, I expect to see an environment I have never seen in my entire career covering sports. You don't understand.
And now the president of the United States is going to be there. The president who just stormed out of an interview today, stepping on a mic on his way out. I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but he was literally being interviewed, got upset by the questions. He was in rural Wisconsin, and you know what? Instead of finishing the interview, he just got pissed off and walked out, stepping on the mic. He's nuts, right? And he's clearly losing his patience. He's clearly losing his mind, and he's just a deranged, selfish, incompetent shit stain, right? And he is now barging into Madison Square Garden tomorrow, and I don't know if he fully understands what is waiting for him, right? Because the people of New York are pissed. They are furious at him for just being a complete and utter nuisance. And I, for one, cannot wait for all of the reactions to him being there. It's going to be so sweet. The boos will be heard around the country. Hopefully, I'll be able to hear them all the way out here in Los Angeles. But I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw in this video, be sure to leave a like down below. And don't forget to subscribe to US Democratic Socialists for more news like this. And also, be sure to comment. I would love to hear your thoughts about this and more down below. But I think it's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for sticking around. Have a good one. Goodbye.